What's up, football fans? What's up, all sports fans? This your boy JB, host of the Behind the Bench Podcast Network and channel. Giving a shout out to the rest of the crew, Shad, Kelvin, KB Film Room, Big Dog Talk Sports. That's right, that's right. For everyone who's tuning in, thank you for supporting Behind the Bench and continue subscribing to the channel, helping to make the show the best that it can be. Hey, I just want to talk about this game real quick. NFL action. I believe this is week 8. And we had as they call it, a Donnybrook between division rivals in the NFC North. The Baltimore Ravens went on the road to take on the Cleveland Browns. And what's funny is this is always a unique matchup because the Ravens are really the original Cleveland Browns before they moved to Baltimore back in 1995. And then Cleveland existed without a team for 5 years before the NFL returned the Browns back to Cleveland. And just a little history there. Art Modell, the late great owner of the Cleveland Browns, after moving the team to Baltimore, agreed to return the Cleveland Brown history back to the city. So they adopted the uniforms and all the team records and whatnot. And that was a great move by Art Modell. But whoever saw this coming, Jameis Winston, I didn't even realize he was the backup for Cleveland. But I always thought he had the talent, but he just had a knack for throwing too many interceptions, when he entered the pro ranks. He led Florida State when he played for the Florida State Seminoles and led them to the Jumbo Fisher was the head coach, led them to the national title back. I believe that was like in close to 10 years ago, matter of fact. Yeah. Winston's been in the league for a minute. He's been in the league for a minute. But anyway, he threw for like 330-some yards. 27-41 passing attempts. And he outplayed Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson, I will say, Lamar Jackson has improved as a quarterback in terms of, throwing that football, to the targeted receiver. He's improved. I had to give him props on that. But the Browns shockingly upset the Ravens. They beat them by the score 29-24. Nick Chubb, one of the better backs in the league. This is his second game back after suffering that ACL injury last season. And Derrick Henry, they basically faced each other to a basically even as far as rushing production. But the killer part about all of this, man, is the Ravens, they have the talent to go to the Super Bowl. The problem is the Kansas City Chiefs. They're going for a three-peat, and they've been struggling offensively. Patrick Mahomes has not had one of his better years as far as, throwing the football, but nonetheless, when you develop the know-how to win, you find a way to win games, man. And at the end of the day, that's what this thing is about. And Kansas City is undefeated so far with a record of 7-0. And it looks like the road is going to go through Kansas City once again. And the question remains, Baltimore Ravens are like the Buffalo Bills or even the Houston Texans. Houston Texans having a tremendous year starting off so far. They got a talented young football team. But at the end of the day, can Baltimore, first of all, they have to make the playoffs, depending on what the Steelers do, the Steelers could be in first place, after this, a weekend of action, and Baltimore be sitting there in second place. If they happen to advance to the AFC Championship this year, can they go on the road and finally beat Kansas City? It's a tall order, man. And I believe the separation really is the defensive coordinator for the Chiefs, Steve Spagnuolo. He knows how to prepare and he knows how to design a defense